still blessing me, though. And God is still blessing. I don't know why He's keeping me around so long, but that's His business. I come this morning. I debated when I come to inform the congregation things about voting. You know, the social justice mission is to inform the congregations about social justice issues that affect them and to give them information about voting. That's our mission. So I didn't know what date I would come, but I knew I was going to come before the election. But the circumstances of this past week compelled me to call the pastor. We have some information, things to straighten out and things that you need to know. Now, what I'm going to tell you today is not just for you. Everybody in here has been commissioned as a representative to go out and pass this information along. Now, last week the Supreme Court, they gutted the voting rights bill. They took away your representation as black representation. That's what they did. But don't think they made one crucial mistake, I believe. They didn't take away our right to vote. They didn't take away our right to vote. Okay? They left us with one talent, and we're not going to go bury it. So they're going to scatter the black people around in all the districts and make all white districts. But we have the right to vote. And three times as many unregistered blacks did not vote as voted. The minority leader in Birmingham last weekend, Anthony Daniels, he did the research. There's 600,000 registered black voters in Alabama that didn't vote. Y'all running around here registering. We need to get people out to the poll. And if this thing, if what they are doing now, right in your face, without any shame, does not get at least half of those 600,000 out to vote, they might as well go put the shackles on their own feet and go to the nearest plantation. They might as well. That's exactly what they are doing. That's why I said this is not for you. You may know all this stuff I'm talking, but we keep it in ourselves. There are those folks out there. We have to go get them and compel them to vote. Now, one thing the Secretary of State did, another thing you don't know, they tell everybody. They purged 300,000 voters from the roll. They purged them. And they did not only purge those that's on there that don't vote, none of that. They purged registered voters. They made all type mistakes. The minority leader in the legislature said they purged his wife. Now, what we need to do about that, we need to check our voting status. I have out there on the desk, and I know it looked like nothing to you all, but this QR code, use your phone or take one of these out there on the desk to your grandchild and tell them, use your phone and check your voting status. If you can't check it, your 12-year-old, 13-year-old can. This QR code, tell them, check my voting status. Give them your name, your age, and they'll check to make sure that you are still voted, still on the roll, because if you go down there on election day, you're not going to vote. late to correct the error. So we need to do that also. Now, absentee voting, and I won't be long. I'm gonna try to finish this, but this is important information. Absentee voting. When you vote absentee, you do all the things they say do. You get it notarized, you seal it right, you do all that and everything else, but you forgot to cross a T or dot an I on your absentee ballot. It goes in the trash can. Nobody ever know anything about it. You think you done voted, but you ain't voted. Now, unless, here's the good news. In Alabama, you can vote right now. You can vote all the way up to May 14th. Just go down to the courthouse. All those that want to vote absentee. I took Deacon Campbell down. Yeah, I took Deacon Campbell. Go down right now. Walk in the courthouse. Ain't nobody there. It should be packed. But you walk in there and you get your voting, your absentee ballots, fill it out, send it to them. They give you a ballot back, and you sign it, and you're out of there. You already voted. It's certified by the people there. You already voted. That's from now. All of them take grandma, grandpa, or whoever on wheelchairs and everything. Take them down there. Pass that around. You can go vote right now. Early voting. Now we have out there. At the table. We got felons. Applications, felons information. One thing else they don't know, that the legislature defined the crimes that keep you from voting. Simply because you're a felon, that does not mean you can't vote. And most of them think I got caught with drugs, I got a felony, I can't vote. Yes, you can. You can vote. And a lot of more of these simple crimes, they call it crimes of in perpetuity, or those big words, but all they mean is murder, rape, all them other bad crimes. All these other crimes, you can go down and register to vote. You can vote. And then if you committed one of them, you can apply after so long. You can apply. If you committed murder, you can apply to get your voting status back. This election is crucial, as I said. This election, this is a test. God is going to let evil run its course. But see, we don't have to worry about that. We don't give up. We got to do what we got to do. You can't sit back and say, God, I'm going to hand it, leave it to God. No. God wants to see you do something. Do what you can do. And that's what we got to do. That's what God wants before he moves. So I don't know what the test is that he's testing. I don't know what he's doing. But we got to do what we can do. We can't hide the talent that he's given us, one. And that is the right to vote. That's a crucial mistake. One of these days, 50 years from now, guy gonna get up and say, they tried to take everything. They thought they had us, but they made one mistake. One mistake. The Supreme Court, they didn't take the right to vote. They didn't take the right to vote.